Hello, so basically, after long last and many requests, I'm doing a full ultimate Harry Potter merch collection video. So basically this is just all of my merch, and if you've watched any of my other videos you'll realise I have quite a lot. So I'm quite excited to be doing this. I've planned it for quite a long time. Be prepared for a really long video. Like, this is going to be really long, so I'm just warning you in advance. Like, my other merch video was like 15 minutes and that wasn't even like hardly any of my stuff. So be prepared, and if you watch all of this, then thank you, because it means a lot that someone would sit for like 20 minutes or half an hour or whatever just watching me present to you my merch. So I'm gonna get started with my clothes. Right, I'll start with the first thing that I'm wearing right now. I'll go through and tell you where I got everything, pretty much how much stuff cost. If I have, wait, let me grab, I can pretty much tell you what stuff costs because I've got it all written in this book. So my first item is this, and I got it in Camden Market and it cost £9. Camden Market is a great place. It's in London. They sell loads of merch. Quite a lot of this stuff is actually from Camden. So if you ever get a chance while you're in there, go Camden because it's great. Right, my second piece, this is a tie-dye t-shirt. I tie-dyed it myself. It was originally white, but you can get these in Camden. I got mine for £10, and they're great. But you can also, I'm starting my own tie-dyeing Harry Potter fandom shop, so for information on that you can look in the below in the description. This is a jumper that I got. This is always on the front, and in the back it says, as you can see, all of the names of, well, it's a part of the names for all of the books. I got that off Etsy for £30, and it's really comfortable, and I love it. It's great. That was one of my recent buys actually. This is a Triwizard jumper that I got at the Harry Potter Studio tour in Hertfordshire, well, London, you know, whatever. And this, I really love it. It was £34.95 and so worth it because it's so comfortable. It looks so cool. It's pretty much exactly like the one Harry wears in the film. Shame is that they didn't do the Hufflepuff one for Cedric, which is sad because my boyfriend who's in Ravenclaw, he really wanted to get one, but obviously they don't have a Ravenclaw one. But I know one of my friends who's in Hufflepuff was like, oh, I really wish they did Hufflepuff one. But yeah, they're really nice, and if you go to Studio, if they have them, I'd really advise buying them. This is a Harry Potter t-shirt. It's quite simple. It just says film crew on the side. I got this my first trip to Studios 3 years ago, so I don't know if they still do them, since it was 3 years ago. It cost £15. Most of the t-shirts at Studios cost £15, which I think is quite good, really. This is another t-shirt from Studios. It's a Gryffindor one, quite simple, grey. Again, £14.95, £15, you know, that sort of price, and I really love it. This t-shirt is from Primark actually. Primark, if you're watching from not in the UK, I don't know if you have Primark. Primark's quite a big thing over here, and I know I've seen so many people. I go out into my local area and I see so many people wearing these, which is quite cool. It was £6, and they had Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hogwarts, Gryffindor, although I didn't get the Gryffindor one because they were sold out really quickly. But surprisingly, well, they didn't do Hufflepuff, which I think a lot of people were really angry about. These are some pyjama shorts that I got at Studios for £17.95. That was on my first trip, but I think they still do them there. They are really comfy, and I don't know if they're boys or not because they're a bit of an odd cut for a girl, but I think they're really comfortable, and I love them. And they did do a matching t-shirt, but since I bought another t-shirt while I was there, I didn't really want to get another one since I didn't really like the t-shirt that went with it. This is a Lord Voldemort, like, it's kind of like just a funny t-shirt. I got off eBay for £9.99, and luckily they sent me 2 by mistake, so I gave one to my boyfriend for Christmas and he loved it, so it was great. These are some shorts I actually made myself. They were a pair of jeans. I cut them down, took them in, and I embroidered, I don't know if you can see, I embroidered Harry Potter and I embroidered some stuff on there. So I am thinking of doing stuff like that if people are interested to like sell. So yeah, they're quite cool, and I've had some quite good comments on them. First time I went to Studios, I wore them 3 years ago, and everyone was like, oh my god, I love your shorts, which was really cool. Made me feel quite cool. This is a t-shirt, again, I wore this to Studios 3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, something like that, my first trip, and I got this on the internet. It'd already been cap sleeve, which I don't really like. I'm not too keen on the cap sleeve thing, but it is cool for summer, and you can probably find variations of it on eBay because it's a really old, it's like 2000 merch, if you know what I mean. This is the t-shirt I bought, and this is probably one of my favourites. I got it the first trip I went to Studios. It was £22.95, but they still sell them because they're such a success, because they're just so nice. I don't know, and everyone I know that goes to Studios always buys this because it's just so nice. And although I kind of ruined mine. I was bleaching my ends and it kind of went a bit yellow on part of it, but I'm just ignoring that. You can't really see it anyway. Another thing is this Gryffindor t-shirt that you can buy on Etsy. I don't know how much it was because I got given it as a secret Santa present, but I do know you can get them on Etsy and you can get them in different colours and for different houses. This is a Hogwarts kind of vest tank top type thing. I got for £5 at Camden Market, and it was just, I saw it and I just thought £5, I have to, it was just too good. Again, this is another tank top type thing I got from Camden Market. They did them in Hogwarts and Slytherin, I think, but they didn't do any other houses, but luckily because I'm a Gryffindor I was lucky. This was £7 and I really like it. They did some always ones as well, the stuff like that. They have ones with Deathly Hallows on. Camden's just a really great place. It's unofficial merch, but it's good. They have good stuff. This is a Harry Potter promo t-shirt I got off eBay. You can get them sometimes, but you have to just keep watching out, keep searching for them, because they're not always available, because they're from when the films were released. They were worn by shop assistants who worked in shops where they were selling their DVD, stuff like that. So I was quite lucky to get a hold of this one. It's very big, but I do love it, and it only cost me about £4. So that was a pretty good buy. I managed to get that a couple of years ago. This is a kind of off-the-shoulder thing, tie-dye one. I used to be into some quite hippie-ish clothing, so I don't really wear it anymore, but I guess it's quite cool. And I did have a pink one, the same, in tie-dye, but I've lost it. So now I'm going to move on to this, which is a really cool way it's inside out. Whoops, this isn't actually mine, this is my boyfriend's. This is, he bought this at Studios at Christmas just gone. It's the Harry Potter Weasley jumper, and luckily because his name's Harry, it worked really well for him. While we're on Weasley jumpers, this is my Weasley jumper, which my boyfriend got made for me for Christmas, because they don't do ones with L, they do R and H. They cost something between £70 and £80, I think. I didn't buy it. It might have been £69.95 actually. But yeah, this one I got handmade, well, my boyfriend got handmade for me off Etsy, and it cost £80, I think. But yeah, it's really cool. You can get it made into the colour of your house, and obviously it has an L on it for Laura, which is really cool. I love it. It's one of my favourite pieces of merch. Okay, now I'm going to move on to scarves. So this whole first part is just clothing and stuff like that. So this is the first scarf, well, kind of the first scarf I got. I don't know why, but I really didn't have a scarf for so long, and I got this the third time I went to Studios, which was really weird, but it cost £24.95, and I preferred it to the ones that had the Gryffindor logos on, just because these ones were spun in the same mill as the ones that were made for the extras, and they are replica props, so it looks exactly like the ones in the film, and I just think it's really cool. So this is a scarf that I knitted. It's really rubbish because that was when I first started knitting, but I knit my boyfriend Harry Ravenclaw one, and it was much better, but obviously that's at his house, so I didn't have that. This is a tie, a Gryffindor tie that I got. You can buy Madame Malkin's ones from Studios, Hamleys, or Platform 9 3/4 shop, all in London, but they cost like £39 because they're like made out of silk and everything. I got this off eBay for £1.98, which I thought was quite good. It's not official merch, but I needed one really quickly for a fancy dress party, and for some strange reason I'd never had a tie before, which is really weird. So it moves on to my cloak that I got. I wore to my birthday. I've had a couple of Harry Potter birthday parties in my time. And I got this one off of eBay. It cost £16, but you can get them pretty much anywhere. If you want to get robes at the Studios, be prepared to spend a lot of money because they're like £60 because they're like replicas. So yeah. This is really old. I got it from like my 6th or 7th birthday, I think, and it came with a broomstick and some glasses and a wand, and it's a Gryffindor Quidditch robe. Luckily it still fits me for some, I think it's probably massive on me when I first got it, but I love it. It was one of the first pieces of merch I ever got, and like, it just, yeah, it was one of the first pieces of dressing up merch I ever got. So now I've done pretty much all my clothes, I think, now, so I'm gonna move on to cuddly toys and stuff. So this first cuddly toy that I've got is Hedwig that I got from Studios the first time I went. I think they still sell them. They're £22.95, which is a lot for a cuddly toy, but if you shove your hand in a place and you turn, there's like a stick on the inside that you turn the head, and you can make it squeak like a bird, which is quite cool. I'm running out of space to put all my stuff on this side of me. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. So this is Forks the Phoenix that I got from the Platform 9 3/4 shop for £7.99. They do them at studios, but I don't like them. They're like really, they don't look as nice as this. They have like, I don't know, they just look a bit weird. And this one looks more like realistic, as if it's real, yeah. But it just looks nicer and it feels nicer and it's cheaper. So if you're going to get one, get it from Platform 9 3/4 shop at King's Cross, not from studios. This cute little Hedwig that I got at King's Cross shop, Platform 9 3/4, was £6.95. And I actually love him. He's so cute. And I bought this one at the same time because they both look really grumpy, and I don't know why, but when I buy cuddly toys I like to buy the ones that aren't like perfect looking because I feel bad for them, because I feel like no one's ever going to buy them. So this is Grumpy and this is Grouchy, I named them. And they're mini Hedwigs. This one was £9.99, this one was like £6.95 or £6.99. And they're really cute. This one's a keyring, this one's not. And I have like a bird cage in my room, so I like put them in there and it's quite cute. This is a Pygmy Puff that I got when I went to studios last time, and it was £7.95 I think, or £8.95, one of the two, and they do pink ones as well. Next time I go, which I'm hoping to do in summer, is I want to get a pink one because I love pink, and I don't know, I just bought the purple one at the time because it looked really cute. This is a Gryffindor pillow that I got when I went there, and it was £19.95, and I love it so much. It's so comfy and squishy, and oh, they're just great. Everyone I know that goes, even if they're not massive fans of Harry Potter, they always buy a pillow because they're just so cool. Now the last piece of these are shoes which I made. Well, I didn't make the shoe obviously because I don't know how to do that, but I customised the shoes. They have like Harry Potter Shiznick all over it, so I don't really, yeah, that's quite cool, I guess. Now I'm just going to move on to general like merch, old merch, pieces of like figures and all that sort of stuff, all of the cool stuff. This is the Monster Book of Monsters. I broke it by dropping it, and it's really sad because I used to keep all my money in it. Usually you'd stroke the spine 4 times and it would open up, and it's like a little safe. And I used to put all my money, my Harry Potter saving money. I like, whenever I get money I always put some aside to save Harry Potter merch because I love collecting. So I used to put all that in there, but now I've had to find a new place because it broke. But these, again, this is much nicer than the one they sell at studios. I got it on Amazon. Well, my mum got it on Amazon. I got it for my birthday a couple of years ago. But the ones at studios, they have like weird lumpy brown stuff all over them, and they're smaller and they're just not as cool at all. This is a tin that I got when I went to Yorkshire on a holiday, and it was in some random stationery store, and I believe that it's actually a tissue tin, but I use it to keep stuff in, like little random pieces of like mementos from things I do with my boyfriend Harry. He's also got a Harry Potter one, so they're quite cool. It was only £1. I'm going to get for you now my wands, all of my, so here are the wands. There are quite a few. There's this one which I got when I was like 5 or 6, something like that. It's quite cool. It's just plastic, it doesn't really do much. I don't have like Noble Collection ones or anything because in fact I've got one Hermione wand that's from Wisdom World Harry Potter that my friend bought back for me. But I've never really wanted to spend money on wands. I don't know, I much prefer collecting other things for some reason. But yeah, this is a cool plastic one. I don't know, I quite like these. These are, some guy at my school just randomly came up to me one day and was like, "You really like Harry Potter, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Have these wands." I was like, "Okay then." And apparently they're interactive, but I never worked out how to work them. Apparently you're supposed to have a cable or something, but I got given them for free, so I just went with it. These two are the like light up ones that you used to get from Toys R Us when I was like really tiny. I've got loads of them. I don't know where the rest are, but I don't know, they bring me back to my childhood and when everyone just used to refer to me as the weird Harry Potter kid. This is quite a cool wand that I got on eBay, and it doesn't actually longer light up because it's Hermione's wand, and it used to light up, but it doesn't. I took it with me to King's Cross one day. Before I used to go really frequently. I never used to go to King's Cross because I live in like the other side of London, or like outside of London, but my boyfriend lives in Cambridge, so I commute like every weekend to go see him, and so I go and stop at King's Cross every time. But before I went there, I took this with me one time just to see it, and I broke it. I sat on my bag. Now these are some wand boxes. This is Sirius Black's wand, I believe. This is again off eBay and it only cost me about £7, and it comes in quite a jazzy box, and it lights up, or not. Last time I checked it lights up, and I've never actually really taken it out of the case, so that's quite sad. But yeah, I mean, you can change the batteries, so, and they're quite cool. I use them for wand battles if sometimes I go into school. Well, I've left school now, but when I used to go into school, I'd sometimes just take my wands with me and distribute them with my friends, and we'd have wand battles. This magic box had the Hermione light up wand in it, and this is the one from Wizarding World. It's just this Hermione Granger on the end. Oh, and I broke this wand as well. I don't know why, just me and wands, we don't get on. Again, this was when I took it on a trip with me and my bag got crushed and the end is all kind of weird and that's really sad. Because, yeah, it's just sad. So I'm going to move on to my Quidditch collection. It's not much collection. I have a beater's bat and a bludger. They're quite cool, and I bought them because I had bought a quaffle. I'm dropping everything. I had bought this quaffle, and the quaffle was $15.95, which I thought was really cool because quaffles are just jazzy, and sometimes I take it out of the box and play with it. Wait, where's the Hogwarts logo gone? Where is it? There it is, wait. And you can just slide it back in the box because I like to keep things in the box, but I do like to play with them as well. So that's why I took these out. This was $18.95 for both of these. They came in the same thing together. And then I have a golden snitch, which I got as part of the sticker collections. They're called sticker kits, and they're like little boxes, and you can get quite a few things. I've got all of them now, I think, apart from they've just brought out a new one of a wand, and it lights up, so I need to get that one. But this is just my little golden snitch, and that completes my Quidditch collection. Now I'm going to move on to jewellery, and I have a surprisingly amount of jewellery for someone that doesn't really wear jewellery. So I'm going to start with my time turners. I have a bit of an obsession with time turners. The first one I ever got was for my birthday a good couple of years ago now, and it's probably my favourite piece of Harry Potter merchandise for some strange reason. It only costs $4.95, it's plastic, it came in the sticker kits like the snitch, and I don't know why, I just love it so much. I love it so much it hurts, and if anything happened to it, I would like die. And I know you can replace it really easily, but like it has just so much sentimental value to me. I don't know why. But I have this gold-plated one that I got on eBay. Someone was selling it ridiculously cheap, so I managed to get it for like a couple of pounds, if that, but because it's a gold-plated one. But it's really cool, and it's nice. I like to wear it if I'm like going out for somewhere nice to eat, or like a party or something. This is one that was from Studios that I get some random girl just came up to my school. My school's quite small. There's only 70 of us, or 80 of us, depending. And some girl just came up to me a couple of years below me and said, "Hey, I got this at Studios, but I don't really want it, so you can have it." And I was like, "Thanks." So yeah, it's quite cool. I like it. I'm not sure how much it costs because I haven't seen it in Studios. This is a necklace. It's a Gryffindor one that I got at Camden Market for £4. They did other houses. This, my boyfriend got me. It's a pocket watch with the Deathly Hallows on the top. You click down at the top and it opens into a watch. They're quite cool. I don't know how much that was either. This is from Etsy. It's like the book cover of Philosopher's Stone. I believe they're around £9, but I'm not sure when you can get all of the book covers. I got that as a Secret Santa present as well. This is again from Camden Market. I got it for £4, and it's just the Hogwarts crest on this really jazzy thing, and I really like it. This is a Horcrux locket that again came in the sticker kits, the same as the Time Turner and the Golden Snitch. Cost $4.99, I think, or $5.99. They vary depending on what's inside them, and I really like it. Although I did get a replica Horcrux locket in my Wizards collection, which I'll talk about in a minute. Still on the jewellery, for my birthday this year, for my 16th birthday, I got this really snazzy charm bracelet that's all Harry Potter charms, and it says HP, and it's got like the castle, it's got a hat, it's got a serpent, it's got the golden snitch, it's got everything cool on there that's to do with Harry Potter. And from the same brand, also for my birthday, that was from my mum and dad, this is from my sister, and it's like a smaller version, and it's still got all of the cool charms in there, and they're really cool, because now I've got like a casual one and then like a going out one. Now I have a couple of Harry Potter rings that I got all of these, no, I got two of these in the Secret Santa, the same one, and this is like a little, just looks like Harry's glasses in a thing. This is a mini golden snitch, it's really cute and I just love it. This is a Horcrux ring, and it's quite cool, although I've never worn it. And this is a lanyard that I got from Platform 9 3/4. I can't remember how much it was, but it came with a Platform 9 3/4 ticket attached. Moving on. This is my Marauders map. I'm going to try and speed this up because this is just really long. This is my Marauders map. It's really, really cool. At the Studios there at the moment, they started selling these electric ones where if you press on it with a wand, all the footprints come up, but they didn't have this when I first bought them, so I just bought this one. It was £30 and it's from Studios, and you can get them from quite a few places. This is a Bertie Bott's Over Flavour beanbag. I got it off eBay for £12 because they're quite rare. They used to sell them in Marks and Spencer's when the first film came out. This is a box, and this is also a box for pewter figures. Now these pewter figures, which I will show you right now, are really jazzy. I got the first one of Hermione when I was 7 years old, and then for my birthday this year in March, my mum found me these other two. They're quite rare apparently, but they're really cool and I love them, and they just remind me of my childhood. Moving on, these are some jazzy Harry Potter glasses, although they are broken because my cousin dropped them off my windowsill. And basically I got them in Primark. Someone had left them on the side. We took them up to the till to ask how much they wanted for them, and they said we could have them for free. So it was really cool. I did used to have some Harry Potter glasses, but then I broke them. This is a pack of Harry Potter playing cards, which I've never actually played because it's loads of different languages and I never could understand it, but my sister got it for me for my birthday. This is a pillowcase. Harry Potter pillowcase. I have 2 other sets of Harry Potter bedding, which I currently cannot find, and they're somewhere in my airy cupboard. This is a really cool thing. I'm really happy to show you. It is the Hogwarts train. I got it for my birthday this year. Apparently it's a collector's item, that's why I haven't got it out of my box yet. I probably will never get it out of the box. But it's just so cool, and it's made of like metal, and it's just the coolest thing ever. I was so happy when I unwrapped that. Moving on to this. This is a Butterbeer mug that I got. Actually, I realise I'm getting further and further out of the camera. This is a Butterbeer mug that I got at Studios, and I bought some Butterbeer, and it tasted pretty horrible, but I really like the mug. This is some random stamp thing that I got in Toys R Us when I was like 5. This is Hermione's cat, although it looks nothing like Hermione's cat, but it came with a Hermione figure. This is what the sticker kits look like. This is the sorting hat that came in the sticker kit. You can only get the sorting hat in America, I believe, so my mum had to order for it from America for my birthday. But you can get quite a few things in the sticker kits, and I've got quite a few, so I'll go through them as and when I come across them. This is my Spectra Specs. They're really cool. I got them off Amazon for £12, and they just make me feel like Luna, and they're really cool, and I like to wear them out, and people like to give me strange looks. This is my artifact box. I have Harry's and Hermione's. I still haven't got Ron's yet, which makes me really sad, but the inside of them are really cool, and I'm going to do another video going in depth in them. I'm going to do like a box video, so I'm going to do the Wizards collection and my artifact boxes in one video, just because there's too much inside them to go into detail. This is what my Hermione one looks like. It's quite jazzy, and it's got some really cool stuff in it. This is a Gryffindor flag that I got from Studios, and it's really, really snazzy, and I just really like it, and it cost £9.95. I still got the tag on it at the back, but I got it ages ago. I got it on my first trip, so it was like nearly 3 years ago, and they do these like big ones as well, but they didn't have them when I first went, and then the rest of the time I just never really got one. This is one of the coolest pieces of merch you will ever see in your life. It's the actual extendable ears. I love them so much because they actually work. If you put it to the ground in my room, listen, you can hear my parents' conversation downstairs, and I think that's really magical, and it was only £14.95. I mean, only £14.95. I could not believe it. I was like, oh my god, that's so amazing. I've realised I've just got crazier and crazier throughout this video because I'm trying to speed through everything so fast, and I'm getting really like confused, so I'm just trying not to let this confusion show. Here is my Birds Box of Flavoured Beans. I have one of these boxes and one of these boxes. This was from Studios, this was from Platform Man 3/4 Shop. This one cost £4, this one cost £8.95. You pick which one you want, you pick which one's the cheapest. They both taste the same, they just have different jazzy boxes. This is a really jazzy little bag that I originally thought was a rucksack when I was buying it, and it cost loads of money, I don't know why. But it's quite cool. It says Harry Potter in it, also it's got a little attached to it. A little badge that I bought. They sell badges that I've got loads of on this other thing up here, which I'll show in a minute, from the Platform Man 3/4 Shop, and all badges are £1, which I think is quite good. £1, that's what I meant to say. This is my film cells. I got this when I was really young, like really, really young. The second film must have only just come out, I think, and my mum bought it for me, and it came with a Star Wars one as well, but I don't know what that is anymore, but they're really cool, because film sales are really expensive, and they sell them in Studios for like a lot of money, so I'm pretty happy that I have one of them. This, I'm going to move on to these are like actual toys now. So this is really cool. I can't remember how I open it, but it's like the Forbidden Forest, and it's like a game, and on the inside, it's from the second film. There's like the spiders and stuff. It's really, really snazzy. And I also have a version of that is the burrow, and the burrow is just so cool. It opens out, and it just, there's like loads of stuff on the inside. It's like a proper little game and everything. I just love it so much. These, oh my gosh, I love these so much. I got this, kind of, when I was really young. I must have been about 5 or 6. But then my cat knocked it off a shelf one day, and the glass broke, and so I've still got the broken one somewhere. But then on my first ever trip to studios in the morning, my mum put this in my room to make it feel like it was magic, that she'd fixed it, but she'd actually just bought a new one. She's so cute like that. And then so for my birthday the next year, I got this Harry one. They're like £40 because they're like collector's items, and they're snow globes. So they like, yeah, and they're just really cool, and they're like one of the things that's really important to me, like sentimental value and all of that jazz. This is one of the sticker collections again. This is a snow globe on the subject of snow globes, and it's of Harry flying on his broomstick in front of Hogwarts, and it's just quite cool. That was one of the more expensive ones actually. It was like 6 something I think. These are quite cool. These are Harry Potter walkie-talkies that my gran, she lives in Spain, and she sent these over. She found them in a charity shop. You press a button and you speak into their backs, and they're walkie-talkies, and they also double as bookends, which is what I'm using them for at the moment. This video is so long. This is a rememberable. I got this from Studios the first time I went. It was $7.95. It lights up. Does it still light up? Yes, it does. And it's quite cool. I've never got it out of the box. Doesn't really do much, in fairness. But so to finish up, I'm gonna show you my autographed copy of The Casual Vacancy. When I met J.K. Rowling, or Rowling, she gave this to me. Well, she signed it for me, and it's really cool. And it was one of the best days of my life. She had a little conversation with me, and I was just so happy. And then she wrote to me, and it's just amazing. And yeah, it makes me really happy when I think about it. And I think that's pretty much everything. So, well, it's not everything. I have a lot of stuff I can't find. I have quite a few Harry Potter board games, things like that, but I realise this video is getting crazy long. But yeah, I hope that was interesting, and if you're still watching, then thank you for holding out on me this long. I applaud you for your effort. Knowing me, I'll upload the video, then I'll find loads of stuff that I could have put in it. But still, thank you for watching and subscribing. This is going quite well so far. I just kind of uploaded to YouTube, and then I got 10,000 videos on my 10,000 views on my first, well, not my first video, but my first Harry Potter video. So that was quite cool. So I'm gonna just make this more of a regular thing. I'm just gonna vlog all the time, and I'm gonna do some really cool Harry Potter stuff. I've got loads of stuff planned. So please subscribe and stay watching me if you really want to, because I have some quite cool stuff to do over the summer that I'm going to film and put up for you guys, and I've got some cool projects that you guys can all get involved in if you really want to. And so yeah, so keep watching for that, and thanks for watching my haul and my tour. So I'm going to do a room tour next, so if you want to watch that, keep watching for that, because that'll be coming soon. So yeah, thank you for watching this.